What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Curbs back again with another video. Just a basic breakdown or trade recap of today's trade. Let's just get straight to it. Where was my trade? It was here. Very, very basic, man. Very basic. All right. So it started off with the higher time frames in 4 hour, let's say. See where my bias goes. Let's see it. Let's see it. Oh, my dog is here. This is so hard on a laptop, bro. Let me just go full screen. All right. As we can see, going into the day, I woke up. I already saw the 6 p.m. candle, the previous 4 hour candle. Prior to the 10 p.m. candle, we already rejected this level right here at the level 2607.7. So that at this level, we also have a confluence of fair value gap or an imbalance at this zone right here, right? That's very, very clear. So that gives me a little bit more confluence on the higher time frame. Look, we already been rejecting, so my bias is this might be a bullish bias, right? So for further confirmation, I dropped down to like 30 minutes, and we clearly saw prior to 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. 10 a.m. candle, we broke structure to the upside. It's very clear on the 15-minute or 30. We have a body close right on this candle, and then breaking structure to the upside. And with this candle, it rejected. It rejected a little bit and retraced a little bit and build a consolidation towards the 10 p.m. Candle, the new 4 hour 10 p.m. candle. So at the 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. candle here in Philippines, I already saw we have our closest confluence with a 15-minute order block over here prior to the 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. candle, and I want to see that get rejected before you actually push up towards the upside. All right. So what the fuck just happened? Oh my gosh. All right. Why they got the ads, bro? All right. So how did I actually find this trade? Well, then it's pretty easy because we know that the 4 hour candle, it needs liquidity before it actually expand. It needs liquidity, and once it's done uh, seeking liquidity, it might go to the opposite way, which happened over here. So we seek the sell side liquidity here, which I marked out on the lower time frame, focusing on the 5 minutes or the 1 minute now, because we're looking for entries now. So my entry was once 10 a.m. hit, I waited for a liquidity sweep, a pure liquidity sweep, not just a rejection, an actually sweep, body close candles or two or more candles before the actual move, and 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 seek sell side liquidity or some sort of uh, PD array or POI or zone where it can tap on. In this case, we have this 15-minute order block, and then it taps on that. Rejected over here, swept liquidity, rejected, and once it broke this fair value gap right here. Oh my gosh. Once it broke this fair value gap, I immediately entered, but making sure that it actually has volume before I entered. So I entered for A plus setup risk management. In this case, it's $250 for me, and I only aim for the highs right here, the buy side liquidity. I could have closed all the way over here, but I was trailing my stops. I was trailing my stops like this. So once he hits 1 to 1, I trailed my stop like that until, let's say this is my stop right here. Line. Okay. So my stop went from, once it hit 1 to 1, I closed to break even. Not close. I put my stop to break even, and then I waited. It was consolidating. It was consolidating over here, and then I needed for another breaker structure to happen, and then I put it to the next low, and then immediately go into the highs, and then as I get closer to my TP, I was very patient with this trade. I just trailed it until he actually stopped me out on a 1 to 2 because it was already losing. It was already losing momentum over here at this zone. So I was like, let's put my stop loss closer to it so that in this case I could actually make profit. So that was just my plan, and I executed it perfectly. And I could say that this trade is pretty much a well executed trade because I only took one trade today, no losses, really good psychology with it, expecting for me to lose and accepting my risk because it was an A plus setup, but really not expecting too much. I could still lose, but at least I'm risking accordingly. I'm not risking like a gambler. I'm risking very good, a good amount because I know I have full confidence with this trade. Even though in back of my mind I was still like I could still lose, but I executed with full confidence. That's why I traded with a bigger size as usual. There's not even pretty big size, but like compared to the ratio of my drawdown limit and the ratio of my risk, it's a very good risk for an A plus setup. So that's why I only focus on a 1 to 2 at least, so that over time I still make profit. Even though when I lose, I only lose less, and even if I get like 40 to 50% of my trades right or wrong, 50% win rate is still gonna be profitable in the long run, right? So one way for me how I practice risk management is playing some sort of game where you can um, bet money, not money, but like let's say 8 ball, 8 ball pool. There's this game where you play billiards. It's by Miniclip. It's not sponsored, by the way. And I played that just to refresh my mind into thinking in probabilities and risk reward ratio because based on my skill on 8 ball, I could be good, but the ratio of that me winning is just 1 to 1 because if I lose, I only get I lose 1%. But if I win, I only gain 1%. So me keeping my risk low allows me to keep more money so that I can play more games of 8 ball or billiards in my phone. So implementing that type of strategy within trading, and plus I have a 1 to 2 ratio of winning when every time I win and only 1% losing. That makes sense in the long run, and you're gonna be much more profitable in the long run with the ratio like this. Sometimes the market can give you a 1 to 3 to 1 to 4, just like yesterday. Gave me a 1 to 3, almost a 1 to 4. if I didn't take those partials. But as much as possible, learn how to manage your risk and having a longevity mindset. Plus, understanding that you're not in control of the markets. You will never be in control of the markets. And if you try to control it, you're gonna hinder yourself to profitability. It's gonna take a long time for you to be profitable. I can I can say I'm profitable now because I've been doing this for I can consistently make payouts, consistently have payouts every single month, and this is my way of living, and this is why I'm here in this vacation here in Philippines. Although we have a business over here, this is my way of earning a little bit more money so that I can earn more money more efficiently and have a skill that actually makes good money. So that's pretty much my tip for you guys is to focus on longevity, focus on managing risk rather than risking a bunch of money so you can get rich quick, and knowing that you don't control the markets, because if you want to control the market, you're gonna hinder yourself to profitability, and the profits are gonna run away from you. And you're never gonna get profits. You're probably more likely to become break even. So that's pretty much it. That's my trade recap. Stay grinding, stay locking in, and let's go day by day. See you guys. Peace. Hold up, let me just peace.